Hello and happy day 5 of the self-love challenge. I told you yesterday that if you showed up yesterday, I was proud of you. But if you showed up today, if you were here right now and you were doing this for yourself, I am so proud of you. So proud of you. Seriously, I am. Like, it's not a simple task to put ourselves first, and we are taught that self-love is selfish. Not so much in today's, like, we have a self-love, blah blah blah, but still in like corporate culture and in like a lot of old family conditioning and parenting, mom guilt, dad guilt, all of these things that are so true and so conditioned. They're so not true. They're so not true. Let me reemphasize that. None of those are true. But they're so conditioned and they're so deep and ingrained in our brain. And we have to break free of that. So today, what I want to talk about is our story, who we are. The deepest act of self-love that you can do for yourself is owning your story and who you are, where you come from, and accepting it and loving it and not trying to hide it. Okay? I'm not saying that you can't progress or make change. What I'm saying is that you have to accept it so that you can progress. But that part of your story is always there with you. You just get to decide whether you carry it on your shoulders with heavy weight and hate and resentment, or you get to decide if you're gonna carry it forward, showing other people how to overcome it. And you don't have to do that publicly. You don't have to write a book. I'm not talking about anything like that, but you have a story. You've overcome something, and maybe you haven't quite overcome it, but I promise after we talk about today's challenge that you will see that once you do overcome it, you get to share that. And maybe that's just simply sharing with your kids. I want to be an example for my kids, and so they've seen some of my old challenges. When I came into Lawrence's life many years ago, almost 10, it's crazy. My girls, my bonus kids, Cheyenne and Michaela, who were at the time 6 and 8, almost 7, 9, got to see a side of me that I feel bad for sometimes, but I'm working on forgiving myself for that. Even though I was super loving and caring and accepted them for who they were, I was also a very anxious and uptight person. Kayla would try to sit in between me and Lawrence and cuddle with us, but I was so anxious and in my skin that I didn't want anyone to touch me. Don't touch me. And throughout the years, like me working on my anxiety, my depression, she's seen me overcome that. Kayla has seen me overcome that. Cheyenne has seen me overcome that. So even though like you might have gone through something hard and it might feel like you maybe like ruined somebody or somebody else, you feel like it ruined your life, whatever, you get to set an example for somebody else, whether it's your kids or whatever. I hope that makes sense. That's kind of like a very blah, whatever. But whatever your story is, you get to help others with it. And that just might simply be an example. Or maybe you're going to write a book one day, and kudos to you, because it is no easy task. Okay, so if you feel like you're on a hamster wheel and it just keeps going and going and going and going and going and going and going, I'm giving you permission today to jump off of that. whatever story is running in your head, that you are not worthy enough, you're not good enough, that you're not capable, whatever that is, it is time to break free and move out of that space, because you don't deserve it and you deserve so much better. So I want to talk a little bit about our stories and how they hold us back. We use them as excuses all the time. We seriously do. And we're addicted to the past. We're like, so many people are addicted to the past. They're addicted to complaining about the past, but they don't do anything about it. And I am so guilty of this. And I'm grateful for the fact that I am working on getting out of that. In fact, writing my book and writing my story helped me heal inside. And so maybe I'm trying to think of a couple examples for you so that you can kind of like, whatever your story is, you can kind of wrap it around. So maybe as a kid, no one ever made you feel loved or that you were capable. And so now you want to start this online business and be this amazing blah, 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 blah. And, just earn money and be financially free. But you're stuck. No one ever validated you. And so now you're just going to sit here and pout about it, right? It's an excuse, and it is holding you back. And you have to decide right now if it's going to either be a learning experience or an opportunity for growth, or if it's going to be a learning experience or if it's going to keep holding you back. And I promise you that if you keep letting it hold you back, it will only build up more anxiety, and you will feel more anxious, and you will overwhelm yourself to the point of depression. Because I don't know if that's like in research or anything like that, but I did a research project in my undergraduate work where I kind of started to see this reoccurring theme that everyone who had anxiety typically wound up to this overwhelm point where then they went into this depressive state, and then it was just kind of like this, right? Same thing here. You keep building that anxiety up because you keep letting your story control your world. It's going to get to this point, and then you're going to feel depressed because you have no power. So I'm hoping that all this is making sense. My mind is just, it's time to meditate. So yeah, or maybe like there could even just be things like you don't take care of yourself because one time, a long time ago, you were sexually assaulted, and so you wear these baggy clothes and you don't take care of your body because you don't want to be seen in that way, because you're afraid that if you are seen in that way that you're not safe. So I want you to recognize that that's not serving you anymore at all. So it's time to move forward. I want you to step out of that story and release it. So here's what our challenge is for today. And remember that when we're done, comment below and share that with us. Okay, so I want you to take 5 minutes, and I want you to just write out your story, the things that you feel like are holding you back, your limiting beliefs, your self-doubts, your worries, your anxieties, things that are keeping you depressed. It could simply be things like, I don't have enough time, whatever it is, whatever that story that keeps running through your head, write it down on a piece of paper. And then after your timer goes off for 5 minutes, I want you to take that paper and rip it up. Or if you want to get wild, go ahead and burn it, but please be safe and do not burn your house down. So then that's the easy part, guys. The next part, I want you to take 5 minutes, and I want you to get a piece of paper, and I want you to write down everybody that you want to forgive on that list. Every single person, including yourself. If you want to forgive yourself, I want you to do that. And I just want you to, when you're done, look through that list and really just kind of go through each one of those people and just, I forgive you. Thank you for the lesson that you taught me. Moving forward, I am going to use this as an experience to help me learn and grow, not as an experience to hold me back. and just go through that list. And it might even be like, seriously, I have to go through that list like with Kayla because I did not let her cuddle with me. I literally have to forgive myself for that. I do. Because if I hold on to that, like, how is that serving me? How is that serving her? So, and then I get to use that as a learning experience. I get to move forward. My 16-year-old daughter who doesn't want to be loved on anymore, I can either blame myself for that because I didn't cuddle her the way I should have, or I can just say, you know what, I'm going to give you a hug today, and give her a hug and use that as a learning experience, tell her I'm sorry, and hope that she can learn from that too. So we get to make those decisions, and I hope that you, whatever your story is, whoever hurt you, I hope you forgive them, and I hope that you can let it go. And I'm not telling you that you have to be friends with this person. I'm not telling you that you have to go to this person and say that you're sorry. But once you allow yourself to free up that frustration, that anxiety, that hate, and that resentment, you open your world up to so much love, and love for yourself, love from the universe, love from everyone else. When you forgive, you are essentially telling your subconscious mind, you are telling the universe that you are open and ready to receive, and that I don't even know how to express that. You're open and ready to receive, and you're just ready to move on, right? So if you love yourself, step into your story and let it go. And thank you so much for participating in this self-love challenge. Seriously, I had like 100 different ideas for 5 days, and I was like, oh, I could talk about this. Oh, I could talk about this. And then finally I had to narrow it down to a few things, and these are the ones I wanted to talk about the most. So there will definitely be other challenges that I'm going to do like this. If you have suggestions for ways that you want me to do other challenges, or just ideas of things that you would like to do, maybe if you want to learn a little bit more about manifesting, or you want to learn a little bit more about freedom, abundance, alignment, and even more self-love. If you want more self-love challenges, guys, I have a whole book that I can take and put little pieces together of challenges. That's kind of essentially what my book is about. And if you listened this far, you get this little sneak peek into my book. My book is about self-love, inner peace, and stepping into your mother power so that you can manifest your wildest dreams. That is what my book is going to be about, and I'm so excited to share it with you guys. I hope you have a good weekend. Happy Friday. And remember to comment below what you did, and if you did it, then you will be entered into a drawing, and I will draw out tomorrow morning. I'll actually be on my way to Salt Lake to I don't remember which aquarium it is. I don't know if there's multiple aquariums up there or not, but my husband's like, we're going to the aquarium in Salt Lake to take Bud. So that's what we're doing. He loves fish and he loves sea creatures. So creature report. If you're a mom, you totally know what that is. Anyways, love you all. Have a good day. I feel like there's something I need to be telling you. There's something else. Nope, I don't think so. So anyways, love you all. If you want, go and grab my free self-love journaling prompts. If you haven't done that yet, please go do it. Like, seriously, it's something you can download. It's a Google document, and it has like 6 or 7 questions that you can just kind of journal through when you're feeling down on yourself, not worthy, if you're not feeling worthy enough, or whatever it is. Like, just go through that sheet, and seriously, it'll spike your mood like crazy. So go download that. Super easy way to boost your mood. So I love you all. Have a good weekend, and thanks for joining in on my challenge, and good luck to the people who participated.